Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from around the world. Alan from Wall Street to EasyStreet.com. I want to take a minute to talk to you about proper trade setup for the type of trading method you're going to use. First off, your chart setup cannot be the same for everyone. The type of trading that you're doing makes all the difference in the world in how you're going to be setting up your charts. So, for example, if we're going to be trading a little bit longer term chart, say we're going to swing trade, position trade, something like that, that's a little bit slow in your execution, you can have a standard chart set up like I have here. This is most trading packages right here, look something like this. And when you're looking at a lot of data on your chart, the chart compresses itself automatically, so that it's very easy for you to be able to pick out your different patterns in here. A channel, for example, is very easy to see the channel coming down. Another channel over here coming down. You can easily see where your support and resistance is because of how the chart is compressed. However, for the scalping that we do with Forex price action scalping, we're only looking at a couple hours of data. And notice as we extend the chart out, the chart becomes less compressed. So we want to see just a couple hours of data on the chart. We're going to make our decisions really quickly, because we're going to be in and out of the trades in sometimes seconds to no more than usually a couple of minutes to about 15 minutes at the most is how long our trades will typically last. So we need to be able to interpret our charts fast, and trying to look at your charts and identify patterns when you have to take your eyes and move them from this point here all the way up to this point, all the way down to this point, all the way back up here and down. All this takes time for your brain to be able to take in that data and be able to identify chart patterns. It slows the process down. So if you go ahead and grab your vertical axis and shrink this down a little bit, now it becomes much easier to be able to identify your patterns. You can easily see your channels that you have here. You can be able to pick them out quickly. You can see here your bottoms that you have coming in, your little double top you have here. Those patterns become much easier to see as you compress the chart. The thing is, though, is you need to be consistent. You can't just grab the vertical axis and grab it to here one time and here another time. You don't want to compress it too much like this where the market looks flat. So you need to be consistent in how much you're compressing your scalping chart. Something that someone's created in NinjaTrader is kind of handy. We can go here and we can add a indicator or a ninja script, or however you want to call it, that can do that for us. We're going to set our tick range to 100 ticks, so our chart's only going to show us 100 ticks of data top to bottom. That's how it's going to keep it compressed. So by showing 100 ticks, if you notice here, we have 25.75 at the bottom, 26.75 at the top. By keeping that 100 ticks on here, it allows us for a nice consistent looking chart where we can identify the patterns that we need for our Forex price action scalping much faster and much easier. You got this nice little first break set up here. First break entry, easy to spot when you do the charts this way. That's just an example. Here we have a first break come up, second break right here, second entry long if you wanted to take it there. So it's just much easier to identify them when you have a proper chart set up. There again, when your chart is up like this, visually it makes it harder to see, because you have to have so much eye movement to be able to try to identify those patterns. So if you have a chart package like NinjaTrader or something similar, keeping that vertical axis about 100 pips of data on the chart, I think is really handy. And what you're looking at now is exactly how my charts are looking at when I'm doing the Forex price action scalping method. So I hope this helps you all out in identifying the patterns, so get you on the road to profitability. So just a quick thought, and have a good trading day.